So one thing I do want to test just to make sure it does work. Apparently when you make these frames, it can actually be sold on the GE, and they are decent profit in a minute, and also a way to change your proteins into actual profit, into GP. So I'm going to make one of each kind, and then we can just see what sort of price they're going to be each, and then just see if there's actually one better than the other, and then go on the skill rates to GP rates. So to make one frame, you need 3 of each refined logs. So it's 12 planks actually equals 1 frame. So for something like a mahogany frame, you're actually looking the best part of like 30k for a frame. So let's see which one of them will be best. But you'll require the same amount of logs as well. So the mahogany log is going to use the same amount of proteins as an oak one. So that just balances out what's each make. Different buildings require different frames as well. Some of the buildings require oak as a base, whereas some buildings require just a normal frame. All the top tier frames will require mahogany, so there will be a demand for that. But yeah, let's just see what price we sell for on a GE and what will be the most profit and what we can use the proteins on. And then what I'll do, once we find out what's the best GP one, we will actually do 1k proteins to make into frames, and then see how much GP we can get just for making frames from 1k protein planks. If you have a surplus of proteins in a minute and you don't need them, this could be a genuine way to get a decent amount of cash while there's a demand for frames. But let's just see what the GE price is first before deciding which one we're going to make. Right, so let's see what prices we're going to sell for. My limestone, which I mined the other day, has actually sold. That went very high very quick. Again, please watch that video I made of buying the limestone from Morton, because it will save you a lot of money. Great for the noob account, but geez, that's expensive. Right, so we'll start with the wooden frame. The wooden frame so far is going for, wow, Jesus. So as you can see by the prices we're selling for, very, very high. I did not expect them to be that high. 152k, mahogany, 58, right, okay. So the lower tier frames are what's going to be asking for the most. So let's go and make some oak frames. They are definitely the best GP at a minute, followed by teak, followed by that. Which makes sense really, because people will want the best XP frame. So the mahogany frames is what people will be making most often, which is why it'll probably be the lowest GP possible. But yeah, while the going's good, if you've got a lot of proteins, or if you've got a lot of those planks and you want to make some money from construction now is the best time to get going. So what I will do, I suppose while I've got them, I will sell all these frames now. And as well, while I'm here, let's do a quick price check on the old limestone as well. Wow, easiest 1 mil I've ever made for a while. Right, limestone, brick, 10k. Right, so that's buying for 4k. Wow, so I must have caught it in a moment. It went really high, but that's why the GE offers in for super prices, because sometimes they will just fill. Right, so I'm going to grab all these and I'm going to go and get making some oak beams. So I just used 1k protein planks and got 99 of the frames. It turns out as well that the limestone stone wall segments is also sellable, so I'm just going to use the 300 which my main gave to the noob, and yeah, see if that's going to make any decent money as well. So we'll just make a preset for it. And what I like about this is the stone cutter is quite quick. You don't hang around at all. It's a lot quicker than the planks are to make. So hopefully these 300 I can fly through, and we'll just see how much profit they are as well. Right, so now it's time to get selling. So I have a total of 99 frames. Let's see how much we're going to get for them. So note the frames. Can you note the frames? So 99 frames and 78 of the wall segments. Let me just check prices of one to start with. So they've gone down a lot. Still 100k is not too bad. And the stone segments, I'm going to do now. I've got a couple of protein packs in my bank. I'm actually going to go and start doing mahogany, because I think that's where people are now. I think people have in the past hour moved on from the oak frames, and they're definitely going on to mahogany. So I'm going to go and give mahogany a try and come back and see what that price sells for. But in terms of actually using them now, it's the best time to use proteins to actually transfer them into cash. People will be logging on throughout the evening and day, and they'll want to be doing this as quick as possible. And the quickest way of doing this is to buy the frames and speed run the rest of it. So because you can buy the supplies, that's why at the minute on a noob account, I'm only going to be using it to almost process. So right, let's go and open some more protein packs. Let's do another 1k. So I'm going to do 1k of the mahogany. So for our final run, we did 1,000 protein planks making the mahogany frames. I'm hoping mahogany frames will sell a bit better or a bit more than what we price checked earlier on. People should be on the mahogany sort of stage of the forts by now. That's for the tier 3 buildings. So I'm hoping they'll be able to go for a lot higher. If not, I might just throw them at a GE at a high price and just see if they sell. If you don't, I can use them for this account when it gets to the point of doing that as well. Right, so let's have a look and see what the prices are. I've got 2 spare refined planks as well, so we'll see if they go into anything decent. So refined planks, throw them in the GE. They're going to go for 10k each, which to be fair is not much profit considering it's 4 planks per refined plank. Let's try and sell 1 mahogany frame. So that's only going for 31k. I'm going to promo in for that. It seems stupid compared to the price it is now, but I think when more people come on later on in the day, it is a Monday, there's not as many people on during the day as well. They will definitely need to buy things like frames and wall segments as well. And I think it would be definitely beneficial to have some in the GE selling and for a decent price. So earlier on, they were selling just for 60k. These are the prices which they were selling for roughly after an hour or 2 after the update, which I think when more people come into the game and you want to speedrun it, definitely get towards that as well. Stonewall segments sold for 33k each, so that could be something you could be doing for a while if you wanted a method to make some money as well. But yeah, so this Fort update has brought some massive money making methods for the time being. It won't be like this for a while. Once everyone's maxed out their T3, things will definitely be going down. So if you've got some spare time and if you're not in a rush, definitely get some money out of your proteins and get some cheap and easy construction XP. It won't be the best XP, but you'll definitely be making a fair bit of profit alongside it as well. I hope you enjoyed, and if you have, please leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.